This BF-109 began by priming with one-shot black. With the color aluminum, the wings and the engine cowling were airbrushed. For the wingtip markings, matte white from Atom was used. After 10 minutes, the surface was masked off to continue painting the camouflage. The first color of the camouflage applied was Grau RLM02. The paint was diluted with 30% cleaner and thinner. Let's not forget the upper part of the fuselage. During the whole process, a compressor pressure of 1.5 bar was used. The drying speed of the Atom paints allows you to mask in only 10 minutes. The second tone of the camouflage is a little darker, olive green dark. Next, the masks were removed without fear of damaging the paint. For the lower surfaces, Hellblau RLM65 was applied. All colors are airbrushed in thin layers to avoid flooding the surface detail. This same color also covers the fuselage sides, applied with precision to avoid interfering with the other tones. To get thin airbrush strokes, simply increase the amount of thinner. The Atom colors do not lose their excellent performance properties even when working with thinner paint. To add volume and highlight to the RLM65, white was added and the center of each panel worked in a very subtle way. To make the typical speckles in the German camouflage, the color olive green dark was again used. To make the little cloud pattern in the camouflage, you must lower the pressure to 1 bar and work between 1 and 2 centimeters from the model. In this case, the dilution was increased to 50% or more to avoid specks appearing around the edges. The covering and saturation power of the Atom line allows you to paint the red band without the need to apply a coat of white first. As you can see here, the Atom colors are perfect for the BF-109, without the need to use mixtures. Thanks to the great resistance of the Atom paints, you can polish the areas where the decals will go with a large surface sanding stick. It is possible to obtain enough gloss to avoid having to use varnish. Different grits were used, finishing with the polishing sanding stick. The Ultra Decal set was used to fix the decal. The decals were set in place and adjusted to the surface with the decal application brushes. Finally, the decals were finished with Ultra Decal Fix. You can also apply Atom paints with a brush, leaving a perfectly smooth surface. Oilbrushers can be used directly on the surface painted with Atom colors. For the lower surfaces, the colors Sky Blue, Starship Bay Sludge, and Summer Soil were used. Dots of the 3 colors were deposited. With a synthetic saw brush moistened with enamel odorless thinner, the colors were dragged and blended. Little by little, the colors were blended until leaving transparencies that create chromatic richness. The same process was repeated on the upper camouflage with the colors Olive Green, Weed Green, Dust, Starship Bay Sludge, and Ammo Yellow. The Oilbrusher colors were blended in the same way as shown before. The fineness of the Atom range makes it easy to paint precision work such as chipping using a fine-tipped 00 Marta Kalinsky brush. For this fun task, the color aluminum was used. The panels and rivets were emphasized with panel line wash deep brown. This product can be applied directly on the surface painted with atom. The paint allows the product to be distributed by capillary action. The resilience of the atom range also means that you can rub the surface with a cotton bud without fear of damaging the paint. Another technique you can use on atom colors is splashing, in this case using the Oilbrusher color Dust to simulate dust. If necessary, the effect can be blended with a brush dipped in enamel odorless thinner. To simulate the dirt accumulated in the wing socket, the Oilbrusher colors Starship Bay Sludge and Summer Soil were used. The durable atom paints allow you to work and insist as many times as necessary, despite the use of aggressive products. To simulate the engine staining on the lower surfaces, the streaking brusher Grime was used. Small accumulations were made on the engine exhaust and around the undercarriage wheel wells. Again using the thinner, the product was dragged and blended without fear of damaging the base colors. Note that at no time during the painting process of the aircraft was there a need to protect the atom paints with varnish. Find the atom range and all the products used in this video on our website, www.ammo.es. Discover many more videos on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate notifications. Thank you for watching.